And inside the locker room, everyone trying to welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Ali LaForce covering us courtside. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama and a Champagnie at the power forward position. Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, B.A., a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
Here's Curry. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Ali.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Guys?
And Ali, thanks. Now here's Wembanyama. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Melton passes to Curry. Here's Butler. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Putting his body to work in the paint. Butler using his athletic skills to get it done.
Pass to Champagnie. And here's Vassell from the arc. Santos pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Now here's Butler. Let's go with a 3. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Now, when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
And Wembanyama gets it to go.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And here's Curry for 3. San Antonio with a rebound. Last time they met in San Antonio.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
And a credit to their front office. They wanted a more complete team, and that's exactly what we saw in that one.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Now, we know he can hit threes, but Kristaps showing he can slam it too.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And we have just about a half a season left. Here's our latest power rankings. You look at Sacramento, they slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
You know, for the Spurs, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race. Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And defense has been the strength of the Warriors. So what do they need offensively, Tim?
Well, B.A., they need more consistent scoring outside of Steph Curry. Jimmy Butler certainly has helped, but to win at the highest level, it requires more than one three-level scorer. That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
And the basket by Castle.
Yeah, and for a guard, Castle loves to take his game in deep and challenge those bigger defenders.
Outside Butler. From downtown. Rebounded by Castle.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Vassell. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Champagnie. Butler covering. Launches a 3. Hauled in by Curry. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. They lead by 4. Here's Santos. And here's Porzingis from 18 feet away. And the jumper is on the mark.
He can beat you inside. He can beat you outside. Porzingis is truly the prototypical stretch big.
And he gets it to go.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Hey, guys, can we show some love to the defense in that game? They were relentless. They were dominant. It was just a great performance overall.
I just thought they looked focused all night long. At no point did they relax or take their foot off the gas.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. And he gets that one. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Here's Johnson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Warriors lead by 4. Outside, Green. Pass to Payton. Outside, Moody. Now here's Podziemski. And there's a pick. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Harper.
Oh, Dylan Harper, ready for prime time.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Payton. Here's Moody. Outside Podziemski. Back to Moody. And he comes up with a bucket.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And stolen by Green. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul.
Number 10, Jimmy Butler.
And here are the Warriors now. With 1 on the clock. Oh, what an incredible end to the corner.
Wow, incredible indeed. Wait.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Moses Moody out there with Brandon Podziemski. And it's Payton in at the 3. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Warriors at last season's trade deadline swinging the deal for Jimmy Butler. Stephen Curry said him signing an extension is big. He's committed for this run. It creates expectations, which I love. We all thrive off of that energy in that kind of environment. We are up for the challenge. Back over to you, Brian.
They're all in. Allie, thank you. The shot by Butler, no good. Spurs trail by 10. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second.
And slicing and dicing the D to pieces on the attack. Harper has a good feel for when to drive.
And Fox comes to help. Plumlee against Green. Moody passes to Payton. Clock at 6. Now Green. Shot is up. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Spurs trail by 6. Harper passes to Fox. Barnes, no good.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Driving inside. And Harper gets it to go. Harper's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Man, That's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Porzingis is checked in for Green. Santos comes in for Payton. Melton, he's checked in for Moody. And it's Stephen Curry in for Podziemski. Pass to Santos. Lets it go from deep. And there's Curry on the assist from Melton. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, that's Curry doing what he does best, doing damage from the outside.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Melton against Wembanyama. The three ball. Melton misses. Spurs trail by 7. Wembanyama so comfortable inside.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And Curry is a great passer. He can get to double-digit assists pretty much any night he focuses on it.
From deep, Wembanyama. The rebound by Melton. The Warriors lead by 7. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort, look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want-to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in. Curry passes to Melton. Out left to the wing. Wembanyama against Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Castle. And that one is hammered home.
How about Castle? He'll take any chance he gets to finish with power.
Melton against Castle. Here's Santos. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Moody. Here's Santos. Launches it. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Back to Vassell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
In a tight game like this, you really have to take it one possession at a time. Focus on limiting mistakes.
Moody from outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Warriors on top. They're up by 1. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Yeah, I've been impressed with all those guys so far, but I want to see who holds up down the stretch.
Yeah, the length of an NBA season tends to take its toll on rookies. As we shift our focus now to the Spurs, it's a tight one after 2 quarters of play.
You know what? They push the action, but also play with it.
Appreciate you joining us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Jimmy Butler displaying his skills today.
I like how they controlled the tempo and played to his strengths.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Champagnie at the power forward. Right side, Curry. Curry creates inside.
Well, you sometimes forget that Curry has one of the elite handles in the game. He can put any defender on skates.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And here's Butler outside. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game. Fox, the pass to Champagnie. Misses in close.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
He drops it from range. And the Warriors lead by 2.
A shoot-first guard who also is selfless, Curry continues to add to his resume.
For San Antonio, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
No coverage that time. Santos has got his first 3 points of the game.
That make brings them to 3 for 4, and the game plan seems to be working here early.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Stephen Curry. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 3, and after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. For 3, Vassell. Rebounded by Butler. Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Porzingis for 3. Rebounded by Castle. Castle's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Champagnie. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Outside Butler. Porzingis with a screen on Vassell. From deep, Melton. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Melton's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thank you, Brian. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back to you guys.
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's the 2K leaderboard and a moment to see which rookie point guards are shooting the best from the charity stripe. 5th, Stephen Curry.
This is just one of the things you want out of your point guard. Reliability at the charity stripe.
Well, the numbers these guys are putting up are off the charts, and I think point guards historically have always played a major role in what you do from the free throw line.
They kick it out to Porzingis. 3-pointer, no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And Fox powers it home.
Explosive speed gives Fox the clear advantage on the drive. He gets down the lane so fast.
Curry, he's open. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. Curry's got 10.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Fox on the run. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Santos.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to Curry. Fires, high post. Again, the Warriors score.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been, and it's why they'll continue to go to him.
To the right side. Champagnie, the pass to Fox. There's the drive. A ferocious throwdown by Fox.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
And here's Curry for three. Rebound San Antonio.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
So they take the lead. Castle's got 6 here in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Porzingis against Wembanyama. Butler passes to Porzingis. Wembanyama with some nice D. San Antonio leading. To the paint, and stolen by Melton. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And here's Butler outside. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. It's stolen by Curry. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Everything Fox does is so fast. It makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
San Antonio shooting their first free throws of this game. So he comes up empty, missing both. The Warriors lead by 3. And here's Curry for 3. 4-3, Stephen Curry.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Stephen Curry getting it done for Golden State. Hunting for opportunities. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. Down low, it'll be the tenacious pair of Butler and Draymond. Brandon Pajemski out there with Moses Moody. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Warriors 5. Olynyk checked in for San Antonio.
And when Dylan Harper's dad, Ron, won 5 NBA titles, he was a great player, and I think a lot of that competitiveness rubbed off on Dylan.
That's just unlucky. You don't mind him taking that shot at all.
He takes it in. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Butler on the wing, guarded by Olynyk. Olynyk against Butler. Shot clock at 5. Rebound by San Antonio. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Harper. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, Harper really had to force his way through. No one gives rookies an easy time out there.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Payton. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down. The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond."
And Allie, thank you for that.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Warriors trail by 3. Butler with the ball. Green with a screen on Olynyk. And again, no good by Golden State.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Barnes against Butler. Outside Olynyk. Here's Harper. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
And this guy knows what to do. Get Harper the ball. I mean, watch him put in the points tonight.
Outside Curry, puts up a deep three. Rebound San Antonio. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan. Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And they've got a lot of momentum right now, trying to close this thing out.
And here's Curry for 3. Harper pulls it in.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Count that bucket.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Curry from deep. Oh, he cannot hit.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Oh, touches it off the glass. And when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, B.A., you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable.
Looking at who's out there now for San Antonio. Wembanyama's checked in for Plumlee. Devin Vassell comes in for Barnes. And Stephon Castles subbed in for Johnson. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Curry looking it over. Bucket! Straight in!
And that is exactly why Curry is must-see TV.
Spurs lead by 11. Into the lane. Yes, sir! That one goes!
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually, it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Outside Vassell. Porzingis there for the rebound.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Yes, sir! It's good!
And that's a rare trait for a wing. Over the course of his career, most of Butler's points have come in the paint.
Porzingis against Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama reaches up and throws it down.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
On the wing, Curry. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Castle. Oh, he misses the layup. Warriors trail by 11. Butler. Let's loose for 3. The triple drop.
Yeah, great to see Butler sharing the basketball. Passes like that help develop team chemistry.
Timeout called, Mitch Johnson. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And San Antonio making a change here. Fox is checked in. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Spurs.
They never gave up when they were down earlier. Forced their way back into this game. And look at them now.
And this one was all about desire. The perseverance of never doubting your teammates or the game plan. I mean, I love what they did here tonight.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Dylan Harper.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul, third team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Stephen Curry, second personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for the Spurs, De'Aaron.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
And it has to be a quick hitter. There is no time to waste.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
De'Aaron Fox, 2 shots.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. Curry! And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.